Hello, and welcome to Free Samples of the Week. I've got 4 freebies to show you, starting with the latest vault from the Crow Hill company. It's called Glass Beaker, and it's exactly what it says on the tin. And this is how it sounds. You can add some chorus, has a beautiful stereo effect when you pipe that right up. Add this crystallizer, which adds a beautiful texture slash synth pop sort of effect to it that I really like, with a bit of delay. But I really quite like it. It's unique. Of course, you could pipe that delay right up as well. And of course you've got reverb and a low pass filter as well, so you can proper pipe that up. Surprised they haven't called it Splosh. But I do love how you can just absolutely transform the sound from that to something like this. So something quite organic to something quite synthetic. But it's very flexible and easy to use sound that I, in all honesty, have quite enjoyed. My one qualm with it is it's very quiet. You do have to pipe it up quite a bit. But again, with the vaults, get it while you can. They don't stay free forever. So if you like what you hear, download it, well, now. But let's move on to our next freebie. It's by Sample Science. It's called Cozy Piano. What's nice is a couple of different versions of it, so you can get it in its own dedicated plugin. That's the version we'll be using today, but you can also get it in the Decent Sampler. There's a full version of kontakt version. There's a Soundbox version as well. There's even a Reason Combinator version as well. One thing I do like about Sample Science is the fact that you can get the instrument in multiple versions, but this is how this instrument sounds. Now, I don't think it's the best free piano out there, but you do have a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can do with the sound. You've got a couple of effects here. Don't forget, if you do want to use these, to turn them on. Little button here, easy to miss, but you won't do anything until you actually click that. So you can add some chorus, some reverb, some delay and distortion. So you can really mess around with the overall sound, which is rather interesting. Then you have a cool couple of effects up here as well. You can add a modulator. You can, of course, affect the attack, decay, sustain, and release to create something a bit more paddy. So one worth noting, might not be for everyone, but might be for you. Anyway, let's move on to our third freebie. We've looked at freebies from this gentleman before. It's from the Decent Sampler, though I think we can get it on Piano Book as well. Divine Errors is the demo, the free version of it, and with it you get a couple of different patches, but it's very similar to ones he's done in the past in terms of design. If we jump into the Decent Sampler, I can show you what I mean, but essentially you've got these multiple different layers and you've got a couple different presets with this free one, but you'll see as we start playing you have these different evolutions of sound and textures which work really well together and give you some really interesting results. And that's just one of the presets. No two are alike. And there are a ton of parameters you can affect. So I know it looks a bit small, but you basically got an LFO, you've got an envelope, an amp, delay, reverb, lots of little things you can mess with. And of course, the volume of each layer. You've got a high pass filter there as well. But in all honesty, I just love these presets, the way he's designed them. And just holding the chord down and listening. Some interesting evolutions in there. Again, I'm a big fan of this gentleman's work. He's created some really interesting and unique libraries that are just out there and different, and the free ones are definitely worth downloading. So there's a very quick taster of that one. Let's move on to our final freebie, Shades, another one by Inlet Audio, their third freebie. This is definitely a company to keep your eye on because they do seem to be consistently releasing freebies. Same design as the other ones if you're familiar. If not, go to the website. There are 3 freebies in the shop. Can be a bit of a, if you literally go there and I think scroll all the way to the bottom, I believe that's where you'll find the freebies. There they are. We've already gone through Animate and Sphere. We're onto Shades. Does require the full version of Kontakt though, so do bear that in mind. Hopefully one day they might be able to do this within the decent sampler as well to make it more easy access to other people, but nevertheless it is free. Can we really complain? Let's now move into the full version of Kontakt. Now, with all of Inlet Audio's freebies, you'll find the presets in the snapshots right here. You can see we've got 10 with this one. That's specifically on the little camera in the full version of Kontakt. So if you're on the information page, hit that little camera. There is all your presets. You'll see your different articulations if you click on here, if you want to swap through those as well. You've got reverb volume, which is linked to your mod wheel. And then you have this clean to dark, which I know on the website they say is a close to far mic, which brings the sound closer or lets it sit further back in your mix. But it also does something to the sound, especially if you look at some of these presets, specifically Dance Hymn. Watch what happens if I hit a chord and as I move through it. See, it does more than just push the sound further away. Kind of transforms it. And I found that with all their freebies that knob always does something quite interesting to the overall sound. Anyway, let's work our way through some of these presets. Now you might have noticed that initially I said that the mod wheel is attached to the volume. Well, it is as default, but I removed it and attached it to the clean and dark because I feel it's more effective there than on the volume, but that's just my preference. But I thought I might add that in case people get confused there. Anyway, let's move on to the next preset. But there's a quick taster of shades. We haven't gone through every single preset. I'll leave some for you to go through yourself. But overall, I love the quality of some of the sounds. I love the effect that that clean and dark fader has, especially if you hold some of them down. They have some really interesting evolutions within them. They definitely have a premium feel to them. And I'm really enjoying the freebies this company is outputting. But let me know your thoughts. What's been your favourite freebie this week? But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.